waiting for that. Hello, all of the places on the internet where I currently am. Look at me beaming to you into your eyeballs from multiple locations. We're gonna flip. We got this arcade that we're working on. Arcade / carnival / stuff. That's what we're doing today. I'll say thank you to our friends at Frozen District for sponsoring me for this and for allowing me to put their game through some things. Because I'm putting it through some things, you know? We're suffering together, so we're gonna continue the suffering. Hi, Grim. Hi, Riff. I will stretch. You'll hear my crunchy. That is my. That's my neck. There we go. Ow. Like I hear my crunchy neck bones. Them bones, them crunchy bones. That is me. But yeah, no, I've had a morning. I've had a morning, y'all. Not only did, you know, emergency vet visit. By the way, vets are so expensive. Oh my god. So not only emergency vet visit, just a whole bunch of heckin' life stuff going on in the background, and I'm just like, if I could just have like a day, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. Just a day. Just one day. One hour without something occurring. Alright, we go. So, at the end of our last stream, I had to end real quick, I'm afraid, last time. We were raided by Alpha, and Alpha suggested that I make a fox hunt game. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put a spin on it. It's gonna be like a whack-a-mole, but with foxes, because I'm not entirely sure how a fox hunt game would work. So it's gonna be whack-a-fox. And also, the thing that we started to build, this is going to be called the Scream Pit. Now, this, I feel like this is gonna be beautiful. Some of my creations could assassinate someone? What do you mean? Tin Can Wham, when you win a parasitic head, you don't get assassinated, you just get whatever a parasitic head does to you, innated. Or these nuts. There's coconuts. This was really hard to get the coconuts to balance on top of this, let me tell you that. That was hard to do. That was hard to do. I'm okay, thank you there, Rift. How are you doing? Are you well? Are you good? Right, I want to make this into glass walls, but before I make glass walls, I want to put some shelving on here to see if I can put shelving on here and then change it into a glass wall. So step 1 is shelf, step 2 is wall, step 3 is button. So shelf. And I want an adjustable shelf, which is like this one. Right, so what I'm going to put this on here. And then let's just see if this works. If this falls down, we'll have to rethink what we're doing. So glass wall, the Jungfrau. Can I put that? I can. And does that stay on? It do. Okay, can I now put a shelf on the glass? This is the question I'm thinking of here. So can I put shelves on glass? I'm feeling I probably can't. But yes, yeah, I can't put the shelves in the glass. So this is why we do stuff. This is why we do stuff. We have to work it backwards to find out what we can do. So now we know we can't put shelves on glass. That's fine. We can work with this. Ow! Thank you. Okay, so since we can't put shelves on the glass, I'll have to just delete that temporarily. Right, let's sell this and also sell that. Ah, dang it. And we'll sell that too. Okay, let's put the wall back in. So we know what we gotta do now. We know what we do. Up we go. Whoop, there we go. Let's build that. Hey, assassin, how do? You just chilling right now? Chilling is the good way. Having some good chilling. I'm also right there exhausted with you. Like, let me tell you right now, my alarm goes off this morning and I'm just like, can it not? That's kind of where I'm at this week. I'm like already like, can you not please, alarm clock, please do not. Like, I just, you know, just like give me a little bit of slack, please, alarm clock. I'm so heckin' tired. But you know, the alarm clock gods do not listen. They are not benevolent. The alarm clock waits for no one. There. Is that even? I think it is. Just chin chilling. You know, when you say chin chilling, that makes me think like not by the hair on my chinny chin. Like I'm the three little pigs. Okay, right. So we built that shelf. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attach this one here. I'm gonna put it to like this location here, probably. Actually, it should be fine here. And build it to there. And then there, and then there, and then there. And then we'll go on this side. 1, 2, 3. Well, man, this is gonna be a heck of a. This is a very claustrophobic room. But you know, there's. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I know we have a plan. We have a plan. The plan is gonna come into fruition. It's gonna be beautiful. So I'm gonna build this up here. Be a great bedroom. I'm not sure it would be. Like, what'd you do? Just like slide the mattress on here? Like, just slide the planks in? Thank you for claiming a daily scarf. I hope it treats you well. I hope that daily scarf is treating you beautifully. That's a puddle of bird pain. No pain. Are you okay? Apparently, I did not actually make these meat. That's fine. That's fine. This is why we do this. This is why we do this, because then we'll see that actually that didn't reach to the end. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So we do this. We keep building. We're gonna slap a door on it in a second. So basically, this room is gonna be the real test to this is gonna be a real test of what the what the game engine wants to do. Everything else I've done so far, shoving things into things and putting things in places they don't want to be. Nah, this is the real test. All right, I want a glass door. Do they have a glass door? No, that's a wall. That's good. Doors. I want just a glass panel. Ah, it's not even. Oh, that sucks, but. Alright, is there a bigger one? That's too big. Well, bum. Oh, wait, what about this sauna door? That's smaller. That is perfect. That is exactly what I want. And it goes in the middle. Right, okay, so you come in here. You think it might be a sauna, but it's not. It's not. Okay, so then let's get some glass walls. Glass. Okay, that one's not going to fit there. Let's put that here. Why is it saying no? Why are you saying no to me, glass wall? Hang on. Oh, wait, okay. Well, now that's there. That's inconvenient. Okay. Right, snap to grid. There we go. Right, snap to grid, and then we're gonna resize. You've been bedridden on off the last exams. I am really sorry to hear that. I hope that soon, you know, the health gods pay heed to you and you start feeling better. Okay, so we've got that. Right, I want to pick this up now. I want to get another one. Thank you for the head pats. I'm going to put this here. And then we're going to resize that to there. And there. And there. There we go. Okay, we've got that wall done. Now let's get this wall. here. There we go. And snap. And click. There we go. Yes, yes, there we go. So it's a lovely see-through glass wall. It's not quite going where I want it to go. Right, you go here. There we go. And then let's resize this. Oh, you're gonna stick out like that? Okay. Alright, well, that's fine. That's fine. It's stylized. Stylistic. There we go. And then let's get another one. Glass wall, and we'll put it here temporarily. And then make it... I want it to be smaller. Woo, that big. There we go. And pick it up. Stick that there. Dang it. Okay, make it smaller again. Make it that big, and then we'll just resize it once we've got it up there. And then resize. There we go. Okay, so the screen box is getting there. We just need a wall at the back as well. Glass wall, and put that... There we go. Put it there. To there. To there. I think it has to clip slightly outside the walls for it to actually... There we go. Right, there we go. We got that. We got the box there. Done. Done. Good. Now we need to fill the ceiling in. I want to change the material of the shelves as well. I'm going to change the material to like... Try and make them be glass too. Not sure. Ladder. Ladder. I spelled that incorrectly, but it's okay. Put that there. There we go. Whoop. And glass ceiling. We want this. No, I don't know if this is going to let me put it on here. I don't think it is. No. Okay. Right, in that case, hold up. What we need to do in order to get it to do that, we need to build a small wall. Put the glass on that. Can I do that? No. Why can't I not do that? Not big enough? Let's see. Why does the glass ceiling not glass ceiling? For this, I do not know. What if... Hold up, I have a plan. Thank you for claiming your daily scarf, Nag. Okay, right, so I'm going to build along here. Build. And then straight up to here. There we go. So, like, this is, like, you know when you go to an arcade and they have, like, I'm going to call it a tornado in a jar. I think it's called a wind tunnel. I think that's what Alpha says it's called, like. But you know when they have, like, a tornado in a jar? So you go in there and you push a button and it just blows you. Like, with wind. Probably should have clarified that. Right, so basically when you do that, but, this is going to be that, but for screams. So that you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. Okay, we got that. Fill it in. There we go. And now we get the glass ceiling. Yeah, see? Where there's a will, there's a way. You have a business idea? I think I'm onto the perfect business right here. Right, there we go. Right, so we put the roof on. The roof is a little bit big. The roof also doesn't quite touch, but you know what? Potatoes, it's fine. Let's resize this ever so slightly. To there we go. Is that the right size? No, and again. To there we go. And then let's smash this wall down. Right, so we've built what we need to buy now. Let's smash the bits we don't need. Alright, goodbye to that. And goodbye to this. See, all we have to do is we just have to make sure that we get rid of all of the supporting stuff. And once it gets to a certain point, it can just hold itself up there. So like, and smash. And smash. There we go. See, now we have the screen box. An arcade that's a bar, but the arcade cards are $20 a visit per person. It's called the Drunk Arcade. I'm fairly certain that exists in London, if I'm honest. Like, I'm 99% certain that exists. Alright, I don't want it to be oak. Let's change it to... I could just have it just like shiny plastic. It's a shame I can't have it as glass. I think if I try to like change this, it will if I try and do all of them at once, it will change the size of them, and then I won't be able to have this still hanging on the glass wall. So I have to do it one by one. Not in the US. See, I'm like fairly certain one of those bars exists in the UK. I went to an arcade bar with my siblings not that long ago, and you had to buy like tokens to play in all of them, and the drinks were so expensive. But then this was London prices, so all drinks are expensive in London. That's just how London do. The drinks were pretty though. I'll say that much. Like they were pretty drinks. I don't actually drink, so like I didn't order one of their fancy gaming drinks, but they were nice to look at. My siblings got one. Okay, right, there's that. Let's change this. Let's change the door so that is... Oh, wait, no. Revert. Material. What do I don't want to change the glass. I want to change the... Oh, yeah, I see how it is. White and plastic and... plastic. So this is just plastic and confirm. There we go. Right. Okay. So we have got this lovely, not a coffin. This is the Scream Dream. Okay. So we'll label it in a minute. Let's we've got a bed up here to turn it back into nighttime. Daytime. I mean bed. Chase that. Right. There we go. And sleep and nap time. Done. All right. Cool. Right. We're in daytime. Okay, so how this area is gonna work. You come in here. Oof. Okay, don't worry about the frame rate, that's fine. So we're gonna have a little switch down here. Let's put like a... I don't think they have the word plinth, do they? No. A column. I'm gonna get one of these. How big is this one? Yeah, that's perfect. We're gonna put that here. And we're gonna put a switch on this. Probably like... maybe this one? How big is that? Can I not put it on there? Alright, that's fine. What I can do is I can work with this, that's fine. I'll move this out of the way. There's a way that I can work this around that. That's not a problem at all. So what we do is we build that to here. And then I pick this up. I put that on top of there. I resize it. And what we do is we pull it down to the floor. And then we pull this down to, like, how small can it go? Goes to there. There we go. And then we get rid of this top one. And now you can see there's a little bit of brick there. And that brick, I can put this switch on. But then because it's juddering a little bit, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this, I'm going to change the size, and I'm just going to boop, do that. So the switch still works. See? but the switch is inside the plinth. So, it doesn't judder, it doesn't flicker, it is still there. I'm breaking it a little bit, but it's acceptable breaking. The game allows me to do it, therefore, not broken, right? So we've got the switch here ready to go. Annoyingly, I actually wanted that to be there, so I needed to be all over a little tiny bit, so... Yeah, there's that. It's fine. Right, let's get started with this then. So this is here. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we get a button, which is this. We're gonna buy this. I'm gonna put this here. Right. This is what happens when you press the button. A little bit of screaming, right? But this is gonna be the scream room. So what we're gonna do, one button makes this noise. What if we have 500 buttons? And then we're going to tie them all to this switch. So when you press this switch, you come in here, you shut the door, you press the switch. Screaming. Hi, Silencer. How you doing? Welcome to the screaming room. Okay, so hang on. I'm just going to get a drink. Cheers. Okay, so this is going to take a little bit of time. Okay, and also... linking up all these buttons is going to take a heckin' long time as well. But step 1, purchase. Okay, so now we just need to buy every button that there is. Can I maybe go a little bit further back? Hang on. Yes, I can go a bit further back. And since I can go further back, that means that I can buy more of them. You'd link as you go. I'm gonna do like each row so that it doesn't go too deep. Can I fit that one over there? No. Okay, and then we'll go here. Dave and Buster's, but the arcade's more expensive. What is a Dave and Buster's? I feel like that is not something that I'm familiar with in the UK. Okay, this button really wants to have the word push facing that way, and I'm not gonna rotate. Okay, now it wants to face me. I don't know why. That's fine. I'm not gonna rotate it every single time. The button can just be the direction that it wants to be. I'll give the button free will. And then we go here. So once we've done one button, I don't know why sometimes it turns around. Also, that's annoying. I could have gone a little bit further back, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay, right now. So how many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 32, 33, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 49 possibly, but I might have slipped at some point. It's fine. Right, so we got 49, give or take, and then we're just gonna boop, 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 boop. What I really want is a link all things in this room to one button option, but that is sadly not something that the game gives me, so I'll just have to do this. Da, da. Okay, already this is a lot. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Absolutely not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, so we've got that many there. So let's have a test. All right, so we have 1. It only gets a little bit louder. Like it's like noticeably. I'm a little bit apprehensive that this is not gonna do what I want it to do. That's fine, right? We'll just buy some more. Like it gets a little bit louder, but I want all of them to go all in. And if we have to, like, you know, enhance the room a little bit in a different way, we will. Like, if perhaps only screaming isn't the answer, maybe we can apply some, like, spiders or something to it. So it's like the real Scream dream. Okay, there, and there, and there. And there, and there. Ba-ba, 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 ba-ba. Okay, right, cool. 2 rows. Wait, is that not, hang on. Have I got it the wrong way around? Oh, it's so hard to see! Okay, alright, cool. Yep, yeah. Sorry, there is a lot of screaming occurring. There's so much screaming happening. I love it. This is the music to my ears. Okay, and there, 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 and there. Alright, let me just, here's our control one. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't do what I wanted to do. Oh, that's so disappointing. We wanted the room of nothing but screaming. Okay, is there anything else that screams? Let's just see. Or is just loud? What about a horn? A horn, not a hoe. That's not the same thing at all. A honk? Well, that's disappointing. Hang on, let's try to find out. What items make sound house flipper 2? Nothing makes sounds I can find. Boo! Oh, I wanted this room to do nothing but scream at me. The plural of moose is in fact moose. What about if we just have lights then? So you have this, so it like... No, that's too big. Okay, I want like a freestanding light. Because you want it to come in here and you want to just scream. Plurals being the same as the singular is such a cop-out. I know, right? Let me see if I can I increase the loudness of this? No. Well, I'll just keep buying buttons. And maybe I'll just increase the screaming myself. 1, 2. Oh, whoops, I put it in the wrong place. It's 9, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go here. Go there. They're gonna go in there? No. When? Man, there's 2 of them I put in the wrong place. Do you know what it is? I got sad that they're not all gonna just scream in unison anymore. Okay, and then we're just gonna I'm just gonna put them all on. It's fine. We'll have a whole row. You'd allow the exception for sheep, but why? Sheep is just like, you know, a fluffier moose. Fluffier, smaller moose. It's like the pet version. Why is sheep allowed and not moose? I demand a recount. Okay, there. Ah, dang it, I put that in the wrong place. Alright, let's do it from this end. You know what, the more I'm looking at this, the more I'm looking at it, I'm thinking like, cheese. Right, we'll put that back. There we go. I'll put this here. Yep. Okay, and then that one, push it in. And then get one more. And then 1, 2, 3. Over here, there we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. To be fair, it's probably a good thing that this is not quite doing what I thought it would do, because I think this would eat all of my money. There we go. Right, do that. And now let's hook it all up to this. I can't even see the button. That is not helpful. Okay, hang on. Let me get another button. So I get a button and link this button to these. Okay, add. I can't do that. Okay, I need to switch. We'll have. If I just have like just this regular. Oh, that has to go on the. That has to go on the. Okay. No, why are we not going on the shelf? Okay, fine. We'll have one of these. That won't go here either? Oh, come on, man. Alright, it has to go on the floor. Fair enough. We'll just have this there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to link up this one. To this row. Oh, weirdly, that actually was saying that it was already doing that. And then, where is it? It's like row 3. No way I'm going to be able to link all of these and actually remember what I've actually done. Right. Done. Then we'll just come back. There. Okay, I'm just clicking at random now. I think I've got them all. Okay, and click. Alright, cool. Then we've got loads of those. And then what I'm going to do after that, I'm going to link this to this. There we go. No! That's so disappointing! They don't all scream separately? Boo! Well, how are we going to have a scream room now if they don't all scream when you walk in here? That's such a shame. That's such a shame. Like, can I have... Is there, like, a way of staggering? I feel like where there's a will, there's a way. I feel like I can probably work something out with this. Let's see, because I do know there are the big Scooby-Doo decorations. They make noise. So let's see if I can find anything else that makes noise. Scooby. That's not how you find a Scooby thing. Okay, so let's find things that make noise. Occasional, what would be like spooky maybe? Does this make a noise? Let me check. That does in fact not make a noise. Okay, that's fine. If it doesn't make a noise, we sell it. Don't think that makes a noise. Just everything, I guess. There's like really big thingies, and they go bleh. These ones. But then you can see this. That's not gonna work, is it? Yeah, so that goes blah, 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 blah. But that's no good here. Okay, so I just want this room to just scream aggressively at you, and it's very sad that it doesn't. Might have to rethink this room. If it's not gonna just scream violently, what's the point in having a scream room if it doesn't scream? Or should we just commit to the bit and just assume that it does? I feel like you know what? Let's just commit to it. We'll commit, and we'll just assume that it screams. Button. Push for scream. One, two. One, two, three, four. There we go. Right, there we got another row. But you know what? If I just like, I just put them all on. It doesn't matter. One, two, three, four. It's probably for the best, honestly, that all of them do not just scream, because, you know, if they did all of them at once, it would probably explode my computer and your eardrums. And as entertaining as that would be, I feel like I probably shouldn't explode people's eardrums. Just for, like, you know, doing a kindness, not exploding your eardrums. You're welcome. Look at me doing a kindness, letting you keep your eardrums. I actually can't even put these in. It doesn't want to. See, I'm just thinking of Baby Bells when I'm seeing these now. I'm like, cheese. Come on, go in the hole. Go in. Go in, I tell you. Okay, there's just a random gap, but that's fine. So the bottom ones are like, no, they look bad. Why are they not doing what I want them to do? Get in the place. Get in place properly. The bottom ones are not behaving. English overall is wonky. You are not wrong. We have lots of things that just doesn't make sense. But we'll just be like, yeah, it's meant to be like that. How are you doing, Koa? Are you good? Whereas we just S added to the end a completely worked word and there's no logic behind it. The logic behind it is we just want to make things difficult for anyone trying to learn the language. Doing well besides some headaches. I mean, to be fair, I kind of like just assumed, rightly or wrongly, that there would be headaches. And that sounds like I'm being mean, but I don't mean that. I don't mean that meanly. But I'm glad you're doing well aside from that. See, what we're doing right now, Cole, I had a plan. And I'm a little bit sad because the plan doesn't seem like it's gonna do what I want it to do. So the plan is gonna be very much not come to fruition. But it's okay. I've stuck with this part. I'm doing this part. So we're just gonna change it over a little bit. Since the screaming is not going to be as loud as we want it to be, we'll add another reason for you to come into this room and scream. It'll be the screaming flashbang. Like, who's going to pay for that? I don't know. Like, the pain drain, I think we'll call it. Like, I don't know why people will pay for it, but, you know, I'm not here to question people. The game. Stop doing that. There we go. Right, done that. Emergency reports to get a second opinion. Report says clearly there's something wrong with several spots in your neck, but the doctor only prescribed painkillers. It's not like they just, like... as you say, like, it's your default state, so they're just like, that's just default. That's just default for Koa. I was like, yeah, it's fine. Because it sucks, because I also have, like, you know, where the doctors are just like, yeah, that's just normal for you. It's like, it's not normal for anyone else, is it? So I'm right there with you with a default that most people would be like, excuse you, I don't want that. Like, can we not have that default, please? It's a rubbish one. Oh god, I can't see. There's too much stuff. I already hooked that one up, apparently. How did I already hook that to this one? And then hook that to this one. Okay, so that's the screaming room. But what I'm gonna do is we need some more lights in here because it didn't quite achieve what I wanted it to achieve. I really wanted it to be when you fill it full of those screaming buttons, it just enhances the screaming, but there seems to be a hard limit to how many are allowed to be triggered at once, which is very disappointing. So instead, what if we just, like, blind you as well at the same time? You scream for a number of reasons. Okay, this one does not want to do that, so we'll I know, right? This looks horrifying. Okay, Koa, right? Let me show you what the plan was, right? Okay, let me walk you through what the plan was. So, this button alone, when you push it, does this. And then you can have these switches that when you do that, it controls multiple things at once. So I was like, let's have a room where when you go in and you pull the switch, it just screams and blows your eardrums off. But sadly, that's the hard limit of what it allows to happen. It will, in fact, not blow my speakers, which Boo! Like, there was a plan. So instead, if we can't blow the speakers, we'll melt off people's retinas. So let's get... Like, you go in here to scream for multiple reasons, right? This is a room where people go to scream. Table lamps. Have we got any, like... Oh, what about you? Do you fit on here? I don't think you do. It doesn't fit. Dang it. I need a shorter table lamp. What about you? This looks like it's not going to be very bright. I know, right? How dare they? The audacity. I want, like, the brightest light they have. Can I, like, beam that into your eyeballs from up above? I, in fact, cannot. Aw, man. Oh, man. Alright, I need a light strip. Where can I put this? Can I clip this onto... Can I clip it onto a shelf? Dang it! The game is not letting me be mean! Okay, wait, hang on. Hang on. We have found a location. So if we go here, and then just like... I need a step. I need a step! I'm too short! Hello, hippie! Step. Purchase. Go there. Right. Done. Am I still too short? Not sure. We'll see. LED. Right. Okay. There is a potential this is also actually just going to make my computer crash. And if it does, that's okay. Right, hang on. I need higher steps. These ones are too low. Let me get a ladder. Shh, don't go telling people it's a scam. They want their money back. Okay. Dang it, the ceiling's in the way. Right. LED. Let's see if this does what I want it to do. Alright, come on, get your butt there. And then whoop, down to there. And then I'll put one here and here and here and come on, go where I want you to go. It does not want to go there. Okay, you know, let me test if this works first. Let me get a switch. Switch. Okay, so we get this one. I put that on the floor. There we go. Boom. And then this, and then whoop. 1, 2. Okay, and then if I clip this to that. Does it? It's not quite achieving what I want it to achieve. The Musanati wants you to believe. What do you mean? We're only good things here. It's not a cult. I swear. It's all good. We're only telling you good things, I promise. Okay, right, that needs to not. Oh look, it's so dark in here without that. Okay, Stop that. I like how now I've made it so that every time I delete a light, it screams. That's perfect. That was exactly what I was going for. Yeah, good. Alright, so we need smaller ones. Let me... LED. Alright, can I put this on the underneath? I can. No, that's actually on top. I apparently just don't know how to... Okay, right, hang on. The ladder's in the way. Let me get rid of the ladder. Done. Thank you for streaking. Thank you for throwing me, and also I'm a gremlin. Oh, did I just fall through the floor? I fell through the floor. I found a new way. I found a new problem. Let's go. All right, we found a way to fall through the floor. So you come in here, you look up, you fall forever. Okay, so this is another reason why you come in here to scream. No one understands why, but you come in here and you fall forever. All right, cool. That's gonna make putting the lights in here a little bit more challenging. It's the way that I break the game in not even a way that I like was expecting. You know, imagine like, you know, I go back to the desk and be like, so I found a way that I accidentally clipped through the floor, but step 1, you have to put 500 buttons, tie them to a switch, and then put them in a tiny little room, and also start putting some LEDs on a shelf. So they just be like, I don't think we're in any danger of anyone else doing that. So right there. Yep. Dang it. Go where I want you to go. There we go. Right there. And there. Is that all of them? Oh wait, there's space for one more. Space for one more. Can I put you underneath? No. There. Alright, cool. Right, we got that shelf. Then we need to do that. Ah, dang it, I fell through the floor again. Alright, hang on. Seen someone playing Hitman trying to kill everyone on a map and make a human pile? See, that's the fun way of doing it. You're gonna make yourself like a big piñata pile. Once you've got your big human piñata pile, you jump on it and then the candy comes out. At least that's my understanding of piñatas and bodies. Disney to fix the game breaking where there's so many bodies in one area. I know, they should expect that we want to do that. Like in Baldur's Gate, I had a corpse chest where I just put all my dead bodies, and that was fine. Everybody I killed shoved them in a box. And it was just like, you go back to camp. They're like, so what's in this box? I was like, that's my body box. Have a look. And everybody I'd killed shoved in that box. And, sometimes I make people worry about me. This is a nice big one. Oh, where am I supposed to put this? I just put like here. How bright is this? It's not bright enough. You gotta enjoy Hitman stealth but has silliness. I am not good at stealth, but I do like silliness. Can I put this on the wall? No, these walls aren't real. Dang. They saw me, they died. Exactly. Ah! I keep falling through the floor. I keep forgetting that I can fall through the floor. Right, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Right. Can I put this? I want to put it on the underneath of the shelf. Why wouldn't it let me put things underneath the shelf? Is that not how you use your shelves? By putting things underneath? What is this? This is a weird lamp. Oh, this looks like a fun lamp to have beaming into your eyeballs. Hang on. As you come in, that just beams into your eye holes. Okay, that's the problem there. Let me delete that one. And And then I'll bring this one forward. And then you've got a couple of like beaming into your eye holes areas. There we go. Okay, that does kind of look like is there speakers? Speaker. Can I hook up? Hang on. Oh, I can't wire it to the speaker to make it louder. Man, it's like they don't see what I want to do. They don't see the vision. I'm gonna put some speakers in here anyway to give the illusion that it can be made louder. When? Two. There we go. Right, so you got the speakers. I'll put this one. There. Okay, done. Done. Thank you for being here for 4 months. 4.5 months even. Okay, let's get another switch. So get this one now. I'll put that here. And then this one. That links up to this and this. But also to this and 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 this. So if I just keep clicking, luckily they've made it now that clicking does not remove what you've put onto it, which is nice. I can just keep adding things to it. So then this and 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 this. Uh-huh, there we go. Ah, I fell through the floor. Dang it. Alright. I had to try and link up to these ones over here. Honestly, to me, 4 months feels quite long. But my sense of time is very skewed. Like, how long is anything? I don't know. Ah! Stop falling through the floor! It's very inconvenient. Can I link it up from out here so I don't fall through the floor? No. Dang it. How am I going to link this up without clipping through the floor? How close can I get? Okay, step. I'm assuming if I stand on the step, I won't clip. Incorrect. Okay, alright. Good, good, good. Okay. Alright, can I get up here? Okay, right, there we go. I found it. I found the sweet spot. I found the sweet spot. I can do it now. Right, this. Alright. Link all of these up. There we go. Then link that to that. There we go. And then... yeah, that's that room will make you scream. It doesn't quite do what I wanted it to do. No, I broke the screaming. Aw, man. Oh, hang on. Okay, right, so link that to this. And then okay, well, it looks like the scream room is actually just going to be the melt your eyes off room instead. That we had an intention, but it did not work. It did not work. That is a shame. What a big shame. Right, let me remove that from this. Can I remove that from this? None of them scream anymore! Thank you for the leg, Void! How you doing? Now they all just turn on the light and none of them turn on the... link that to this. And also... can't see. Yeah, that's nice. I'm actually thinking maybe I should have left this as like a metal walls. So when you go in here... Hang on. I have a plan. But I think if I move this, everything's gonna fall off. I might be about... Hang on, wait, let me save, because I might be about to ruin everything. Ah, it did not. Okay, right, let me put that there. And if I actually think the no glass makes it better. So if I go with... What's it called? Like metal? I'm just go with like sheet tiles. I had to like really struggle to decorate without falling through the floor. Okay, and then... I think that might be worse. I think we should probably go with that. It actually genuinely hurts my eyes to look at that. So that's perfect, I think, actually. Alright, let's move this. Oh man, after all the effort we went to make these walls. Okay. That's fine. Put that there. And then move this. And put that nowhere. Put that somewhere. Where am I supposed to put this? I'll just sell that. Move this wall. Only 1080p. Oh, you can only have it on high definition. I don't know, if I'm honest. This area is the goodbye retina zone. Right, we'll get rid of that. Okay. Right. Ow. Right. Thank you. And then we're gonna build a wall back on here, and then like 1, 2, 3. There we go. Lovely. This looks like a little shed now. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll put that here. Do I still fall through the floor, or was the problem the glass? Let's see. Nope, the problem is actually just that area. Yep. Right, there we go. Okay, okay. So we'll also tile the ceiling. There we go. Right, the ceiling is tiled. No, it's not. The wall is. Right, ceiling is done. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That is. So you come in here for that. I'm not entirely sure who would pay for that, but there are people who would probably. I'm not here to judge. Like, I'm absolutely not here to judge. If you wanna pay to be locked into a room with a bunch of things screaming at you and also lights blaring into your eyeballs, that is entirely your choice. You are free to do that. What? You like it? Exactly. There you go. I found my target audience. I found my target market. Right, let's put that up here. I think we're gonna call it like the Scream Station or something. There we go. Letters. Maybe I should go with like these really big ones and then change it to be red. Maybe if I just call it Scream. S. C. Oh, it's not gonna fit. Oh, I like calling it. Ah, that's great. Actually, let me call it that. All right, so. I can just like the H can fall down here. So, all right, by this, so it's like A. A. H. Come on. Go where I'm telling you to go. Go there, darn it! Where will it go? Where will it go? Well, that looks bad. I like it. Right, I'm gonna do a little pokey out bit over here. Hang on. Alright, little pokey out bit here. Alright, doop 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 doop. Oh, put that here. There we go. 1, 2, there we go. Right, will you go... Why will you not go there? Okay, it needs to go over a little bit more. That's fine. And 1. And 2. Building bricks in the air, that is my specialty. And there we go. Right, let's see if it fits there now. Yeah, there we go! Okay, we should move this one up a little bit. There we go! Alright, let's paint that. That does not want to be painted. How dare you not want to be painted? The audacity of you not wanting to be painted. There we go. It doesn't want to go here. Hello? Let me. Let me! Bring this over here. Add that. Oh yeah, okay, that was what I meant to do. Alright, oh, my things are upstairs, dang it. Alright, hang on. Whoop. Where did I put that? Yeah, that's great. Excellent. All right. Well, that's fine. Aha! I made it. Okay, and then and up and jump. Done. Wait, why is that bit there not do? Sometimes I don't understand. I feel like, you know, some things are occurring there, but that's okay. Okay, so we've got the room. I'm just gonna sell that and sell this. There we go. Let's make the whack-a-mole. It's Boost. Hi Boost. How you doing? Would you like to come into this room? This is the room for screaming. You come in here. You shut the door. Mandatory that you shut the door. You flip the switch. It also screams as you leave, too. You're sick? Oh no! Feel better soon. Your eyes are burning. You're welcome. Okay, so we've got the room of screaming. Also, if you do go into the room of screaming, so you go in. There are 2 ways out. Okay, so the number 1 is you come in, you press the button. Alright, your retina's burned, and if you just walk forwards, you can just fall. And you're fine. And it's all good. And it's like, oh, look, I'm outside. That's lovely. And no one knows why. No one knows how. It's fine. However, it does mean that this building starts to phase out of existence when you do that. So maybe go back in and turn the button off. There we go. There's more screaming, but the screaming brings you back to reality. Alright, let's make a whack-a-mole. This is gonna be whack-a-mole over here. I don't actually, whack-a-mole's probably gonna have to be here. So how does a whack-a-mole even look? I think we have like a back panel, which will have a score. So this is the scoreboard. Thank you for the head pats. I think it's best to not leave any evidence. Exactly. So you just turn the button off and leave. And may I add that this is a paid-for activity. So you come here, you pay to do that. That is a paid-for attraction at this theme park, carnival, arcade, whatever you want to call it. All of our attractions are paid for. Yes, this is indeed a sponsored game. Frozen District. they're like, oh, we saw this moose. She definitely is gonna play our game normally. And I was for a while. I was definitely look at this definitely normal bar. There is some problems with the lighting now because of that, but it's fine. Thank you for throwing me, by the way. So you had a very lovely bar. It was very nice, very good, very fun. And then it just went sideways. It's all good. It's all good. Right, up we go. Right, upstairs. Whoop. Okay, whack-a-mole. So there's a scoreboard here. So how do whack-a-mole do? But it's not whack-a-mole, it's whack-a-fox. Okay, something like. This goes here. This is where you actually it might be too far away. This goes here. And it's gonna come up a little bit. There we go. I have not seen that, no. We go here and here. But that sounds fun. Dun, 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 dun. Whack is not whack-a-mole, it's whack-a-fox. I have realized that if you don't say fox clearly and enunciate, that does sound like something else. So I'm going to put, this is the platform where I'm going to put the foxes on. And then, wait, does it need to be like a slope? Is there a slope? There's an envelope. Okay, let me have a look here. I want like a, probably just this actually. So go along here. And this way. Yeah, that's what I want. I think. Because, like, are whack-a-moles, are they, like, slanted? They are, right? Okay, and then I'm gonna put, like... Let's get a fox. Is it actually a wolf that you need to have? Yeah, that's what we'll have a wolf plushie. We're gonna have to throw them on and then build around it. It's not a sacrifice altar. Probably. We don't sacrifice people at the Cult of Moose. There's no cult here. I have to keep telling you guys that. It's not a cult. It's not a cult. Alright, let me build a little bit here. Probably to like here and there. There we go. Right there. Only a cult after dark? It's not a cult, I swear. I'm like at least 30% sure it's not a cult. And that's pretty promising, honestly. Alright, let me yeah, probably like this. So we'll have that there. And then we'll put one over here. I don't know what a whack-a-mole looks like, by the way, so I'm just probably this. And then do I need like this? Another wall to come out? I think I do, which means that's not gonna work. That's gonna be too high now, isn't it? Yeah, it's too high. Because what I want to do was shove these into this. Why won't you go into the hole? Can I not rotate it? Basically, I want some, like, holes for the foxes to come out of. But if this is not gonna... If I'm not gonna be able to put that down, like, sideways, I don't know how I'm gonna make the holes. Can this lie down? No. You're off work now? Heck yeah! Enjoy the rest of your day. Okay, how are we gonna make holes for the foxes to pop out of? Alright, let me look for circle. Oh, wait, there was a tire, wasn't there? No, I definitely saw a tire. 100% I saw a tire. Where'd I find it? What? I 100% saw a tire somewhere. Didn't I? Oh, did I see that in, like, House Flipper 1? Oh, man. I'm not trying to work it out. Where did I find the, like, office supply? I don't think it's the office supplies. Let me just go through everything. Right, scroll through here. Anything that looks like... Wait. Hang on. Hold up. What if we... No, that's tiny. Never mind, not that. We could have pans. What if we had pans where you smack a pot? I don't think that's how whack-a-mole works. Just scroll through here. I am sure I saw a tire somewhere. But now I am second guessing myself and thinking maybe I was thinking about House Flipper 1. Like a car. Hey guys, how you doing? Let's see. Is that not a tire? Did I really just make it up entirely? I've just realized how I can make a hole though. I have just realized. I've worked it out. I worked out how to make a hole. You're all choked up? What happened? For good reasons or bad reasons? I hope for good reasons. Like good things. Right, I cannot put... Man, these are gonna be way too big of a hole. Okay, hang on. Let me sell this. Okay. Buy this. I want to rotate this. Rotate. There we go. Rotate. 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 Oh my god, rotate! Why? You know rotate where I want you to go. rotate. Rotate. It's rotating in the wrong way. Ah! Right, your body is a mess. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Gaz. I hope you're feeling better soon. Alright, then we're gonna get this. Come on. Come on, go where I want you to go. Go where I want. Why will you not go where I want you to go? Why is the game not playing the way I want it to play? Go where I want you to go, darn it! Not there. Not there. Alright, let me make a hole and shove it in the hole. Alright, there we go. So it goes there. I think that's correct. Maybe it isn't. Okay. Oh, it might be actually. Come on. Come on. Come on. Attach to the thing I want you to attach to. It like rotates and then... Come on. No! Bad! Bad! Come on, just go where I want you to go, darn it! Why am I not allowed to have a sideways hole? But yes, bad guys. We're not doing anything. We're just trying to put a hole in some bricks, and the hole does not wish to do that. So it is. Ah, here you go. You know what? I found where there's a will, there's a way. It doesn't like the hole that it gave me. Fine, I'll make my own darn hole. There, one, and go on here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Rotate. Ha ha! Yeah, yeah. How you like them apples, games? I win. How you like them apples? Them's the apples of winning. I can't put one here until I build a wall. Delicious winning apples. That's what they are. Fill that hole in that, and then buy this and shove it in. Shove, 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 shove in. There you go. And then shove. Okay, I've seen the problem here. This is entirely the wrong size. Entirely the wrong size. Okay, right. You know what? It's fine. This was a work in progress. Now we know that. Okay, so that needs to go over by one. Let me put this over here. Like, I never said I knew what I was doing in my defense. At no point did I be like, I know what I'm doing. There was definite points of I have no idea what I'm doing. Right, there we go. So they've got this circle here. That goes in there. At there. There we go. And then this needs to move. This whole thing is too big by one. So let me smash, smash. And rotate. Rotate, rotate, rotate. There you go. One. And then rotate, 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 rotate. Done. Okay, good, good. See, now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Now I'm randomly popping some squats, but it's okay. Okay, right then, we're just gonna like make this whole thing smaller by actually, whoops. I wanted to make the whole thing smaller by one, but there was an easier way of doing it than what I was just doing. over, over, over. Okay, now fill in this hole. Fill in this hole. There we go. Pick this up. Move it over. There we go. Break down this. Do. And then fill in this hole over here. So 1. And also 1 and 2. And 1 and 2. There we go. That's that. And then, see, now we're getting here. Then we're going to put 1, 2. Fill this hole in. Come on, fill in the hole. There we go, do that. And then we're going to put another hole here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or do I need to move that up? Maybe. Apply this. One. Oh, that can't go there? Really, game? Really? Why? Why not? There is no reason why not. Give me one good reason. Other than you just don't like me. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. I see how it is. It doesn't like me. That's okay. I don't have to be liked. It's not a problem. Wait, no, wait, accept. No, what'd I do? Okay, so it's a little bit annoying that it doesn't sit, like, equally. But just because it doesn't sit equally doesn't mean I didn't intend for it to sit equally. That's what I will say with that. Should I put that there? Put that there. And then, what if I... do that, and then I put this on here. Like that. Oh, but then that brick there is not quite what I want. But that is kind of how I want this. Is there a mallet? Like a meat mallet that you mash them with. Perfect! There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna you get to hit the foxes with the meat mallet. These corners here are a little bit sharp. What do I do about that? I do want that to be more rounded, but then I don't want that to be... Let me get rid of this, and then... Get rid of that one, and that one. And then... see if I can find a way of making it a little bit more rounded. Actually, that works. And then... there we go. So it's like very dangerously sharp edges over here. But you lean up to it, so it's okay. So you might gore yourself in this bit, but you'll be fine. Okay, so this is like Foxy Smash. So it's a name. I don't come up with these names. That's just what the name is. So what does what does the fox say? No. What color is the fox game gonna be? I think it should be orange. So let's get some orange. What kind of color? I mean, foxes are orange and white. But also the things that we have to hit are grey. Kind of like bricks have we got. No good bricks. Carpet. That would be a horrible thing to have as a background. Oh, actually, no. We're gonna have this. I'm gonna change that to be green. So it'll be like underneath. Right, we're gonna put this as grass that the fox pokes out of. Right, 1, 2. So it's like poking out of its little foxy den. Which means actually that should probably be brown rather than grass. Okay, that's fine. We can work with that. One thing I will say that I do find rather, like, annoying is probably not the right word, but, like, rather, like, is that because I've used all these little cornery bits, each individual one has to be loaded up with the color separately. 1, 2, 3. Get that here. 1, 2. Let's get some mud, shall we? Right, mud. Is there mud brown? Just a burlap sack. Is there raw material of mud? No. Alright, then we'll go with... I can't change the colour of that. Burlap sack it is, and we'll just change it to... what, this one? Does it look muddy enough? If I go like... here? Yeah, there we go. Mud. Done. Mud. Mud. Okay, so these are the holes that they're gonna come out of. Good. Okay, do that and this. Here. Put this one there as well. There you go. Do that. Put that here. Good. Okay, right. That's all of those areas done. So we need the outside bit to be like orange because foxes are orange-ish. They're like brown, but like orange will do. What looks the most like fur? Maybe Venetian plaster. That's actually the right color as well. I'm gonna go with like this. Do you know what I need to put on it? I'm gonna give it ears. I'm gonna give it like an ears and a tail. I'm gonna give it a bushy tail. That's gonna be so fun. Okay, right. I'm gonna give it ears and a tail as part of its decor. Right, 1, 2. Maybe some googly eyes too. That would be fun. Love a googly eye. Googly eyes make everything better. Like, they're just fun, right? Got here. Okay, there we go. Got that. I mean, it looks kind of boring right now, but okay, let's get some white paint for its little paws. And this is going to be a paw 1 and paw 2. There we go. And then we're going to build a tail, which is going to come out here. And then 1. And then 1, 2, 3. I'll add like some shaping to it eventually. So it's gonna go up. Just one stick. There we go. 1, 2, and then there. There you go. So that's that's a tail. All right, bear with me. Thank you for claiming your daily scarf, Deltor. I hope it treats you very well. Alright, architectural elements. Let's round this off a little bit. There we go. So we get like a little cylinder in here. Stuff that in here. Stuff. There we go. And then stuff that in here. There you go. And then that goes in there. And that goes in there. And that goes there. And that goes there. Like a little puffy tail. That look like a little puffy tail to you? I mean, that looks like a little puffy tail to me. I'm going to give it like an additional puff. Like that. There we go. Now it looks like a fish. That's fine. Or like a really strong arm. I'm going to... Do I want it like that? Or do I want like... Yeah, like that. There we go. And then... Let me try and get over here. How you doing, Delta? You good? Okay, so that's like that. But that part there is like a tail. This bit here is not really like a tail. What if I get rid of this one? And put just a regular one on. There we go. Because what I really want is like come out down here and kind of curve a little bit. But that's too sharp. Maybe this? Change size. Okay, let me try rotating this one. So, there we go. And then get this one. No, that's not quite what I want either. So what I actually want is like that, I think. And then yeah, no, it's all good. I mean, it was a little bit stressful to start the day because Momo, the fluffy cat, decided to injure herself and needed an emergency vet visit. But other than that, we're fine. We're grooving. We're smoothing. Speaking of smoothing, I want to smooth this piece off a little bit. Let's... It's like a round bit. Is that kind of what I want? Not quite, because it's a sphere. Yeah, that's not quite what I want. Now there's no way I can like smooth that bit off, so I'm just gonna have to just put that in there. Done. Okay, right. So that's a fox tail of some kind. It looks like it's coming out too far. That's fine. That's the problem there. Get one of these. Fill that in there. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's get some ears. For ears, I believe I'm gonna have to get a ladder. Ladder. Come on, up the ladder. There we go. Architectural elements. Let's get some ears going here. This one. Come on. Go where I want you to go. Ah! No. Know how I ended up on here, but that's fine. Come on. Just rotate, rotate, rotate. Go to the right place. There we go. No! There we go. Okay, we've got ears! That this looks like a fox, right? I know what foxes look like. Where is the kiss redeem? I do not have a kiss redeem. There's a hug redeem. Mason! Hello! How are you doing? Are you well? Why does this not want to rotate? This doesn't want to rotate the way I want it to rotate. Rotate the way I wish, please. What about if I go with this one instead? There. And then... there. And... there. And down. And then edit this one. Change size, it goes, nope. It goes down and it goes out. There we go. So we've got like, that looked like a fox! What about just some of my lovely moosey brethren? I'll just send them round your way. It's going pretty good, I think. There was something I was trying to make and it didn't really want me to make it, which is sad, but it's okay. Also, I will say, Squid, wild of you to think I'm hot, because I'm not. I'm just a middle-aged mom. That's like of no appeal to anyone. Not only that, I'm British. Ugh, I know. Gross. Right, that done. Okay, we do that. And that. Do foxes have, like, white bits at the base of the tail or just their tips? I think it's just at the tip. Also, I might just be, like, being led by Pokemon here. I mean, in some cases, sure. But I don't fit the old and wise trope. I'm just, like, the old and weird. There we go. So we've got that. I really want to paint like a little triangle here, but it won't let me just paint a triangle. And it's not going to let me put another way I want it to go anyway. Yeah, that doesn't look right at all. Right, what if I put like one brick here? And then one of these on top. Stop it. I'm not that old. I have not gone grey yet. I'm not that old yet. Come on, go on to the thing the way I want you to go on, darn it. Come on. Like, where I'm trying to force the game to do things it really doesn't want to do. That's my biggest problem at this point. Okay, there we got that. And then if I... Now that looks like it's going to be really silly looking. What about if I change the size of this? Change size and move it over by 1. Over by 1. Change the size of this one. I don't think I can. Okay, yeah, no, that looks silly. Now I have to undo that as well. Ugh! No, I don't want to do that. I want to sell it. Oh, wait, actually, I think there we go. I think we got onto what I was trying to do. There we go. Now I'm getting where I was trying to get to. The destination may be clumsy, but we're getting there, right? We're getting there. There we go, we got that. And then I can smash this. Boop. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're gonna paint it pink. Let's get some pink paint. Pink. That is exactly the color I want. Pink and there. And paint this. So this is like pink ear fluff for the foxy. There we go. I don't know where I'm going to put the name of this game. Like, on the fox's face? Who knows? Yeah, it is a whack-a-mole! You got it! That is exactly what it's going to be. It's a whack-a-mole, but fox-flavored. What? There we go, so we got that. The googly eyes are so silly. Stick. Can I change the color of this? I want to make this like, can I put this on here? I want to give it some claws. It won't let me give it any claws. That's a shame. Have it stick out his tongue. We can try that. We can try that. I have like a little nose as well. Right, I think to do the nose, I'm gonna have to do another brick. Like there. And then we'll get triangle. And put that like I want it to be not that way around. I want it to be the other way around. Not that way either. Like downwards. I want okay, it's fine. It's fine. We can work it out. We can work it out. We'll get the nose. We'll get the nose nosing like this. And I get one. That is it's like it's the wrong way around, but it's fine. Then we give it a little foxy nose. One, two. That's what foxes look like, right? Right, it's bedtime. Let's nap, and then we'll work it out. That God, it's so bad. All right, well, let's give it a smile now. How are we gonna give it a smile? Can I put this? I can't rotate it. I mean, you are about to beat it with a hammer, so that works, I guess. Like, why will you not go on where I'm telling you to go? Go here. There we go. It's so bad. What about if I make like... Why does it look so concerned? It loves the fact that it's in existence. What do you mean? It's very grateful for its existence. It says, thank you, Mom. And then we'll put one over here. It's like the more I make, the worse it looks. Oh, it should be one down, shouldn't it? Okay, right, hang on, let me yeah, let me do that. I need to go a little bit lower with this. And then we'll get this. There we go. Uh-huh. And I want it to like come down here and be like, you know, like that the little happy smile. So I need to... There we go. And then we're gonna build that. Uh-huh. Alright, and then we will smash this. Smash. 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 Look how happy he looks! See? No longer sad about existence. Okay, right. There you go. And then... Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. There we go. What a happy boy! Yep. And then we're just like 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Okay, good. See? And then we want to get some LED. No, we want to get some strip. Can I just put this in any angle? 1, 2. Do foxes have whiskers? Hang on, let me look this up. Do foxes have whiskers? Do foxes have whiskers? They do, and they're black ones. Okay, cool. Oh, also their snouts are black. Okay, I didn't realize their snouts were black. Let me, also they got a little white tongue. Okay, alright, okay, I got the colors wrong of a fox. This is where the problem went. The color, I got the colors wrong. Okay, I can change the colors. They got to be a little bit more orange, a little bit white on the snoot, and like a black nose. Okay, right, sorted. I can get that done, not a problem. Okay, right, so, little black nose. They do have whiskers. They have black whiskers, so I'll change the color of the whiskies. Right, 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't hit you. It doesn't look like Garfield, though. It's not into lasagna. Okay, right, we got that. And that. Okay, so now let's get some... The orange is not orange enough, basically. Let's get some paint. Okay, paint. Custom paint. Orange. The orange is not orangey. Let's go with... Actually, it's gonna have to be like this one. Let's go with this orange. That doesn't look like orange. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't the pot. Okay, well. Oh yeah, that looks fine. Alright, right, so we've got orange. So let's paint this thing here. Right. Yep. Yep. Like, oh man, it looks even more like Garfield now. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there. And there. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And here. And here. And here. And here. And here. Down the side. Whee! 1, 2. Okay, yep. Uh-huh. Yep. You know, a marketable product? Nah, you're cute! Okay, that will go across here. Okay, and then this way. What happened to the music? What happened to the music? Wait, what happened to the music? What? What? Eh? I made it just play something completely random temporarily? What? Okay, well that's nice. Alright, we had some spooky dookies going on there. That was interesting. 1 and 2. There we go. Right, okay, so it looks less like a fox now. It's because this is a Halloween level and it just... That's what music there is. It's a shame I couldn't, like, feather out some of the paint. Now it just looks like a cat! Well, I tried. Now it looks like a cat, but it's fine. I broke the music. The music is broken. Oh, I fully broke it. Now it's just silent. Oh, then it comes back. Okay, well, that's fine, I guess. Carnival Memorial is surfacing. No! Okay, right. I don't want to change the size. I did the wrong thing. I want to change the color. Here we go. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Right, let's get the fox thing as well. It's like a wolf. But I'm gonna call it fox. Okay, wolf. I typed that incorrectly. Can I change the color? I can't change the color. Okay, so all of these have to be grey. So we'll put one in here. It will not let me put one in there. That's fine, because what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna force it. Like, when the game doesn't want me to do a thing, I will just do the thing anyway. Right, let's put you there. Okay, that, okay. Get in the hole! That is not what she said. Right, you in? You in? Yes! Right, crouch. I guess I cannot crouch in this angle, right? I can crouch, haha, haha. Okay, and then we'll get a mallet. Mallet. What have we got here? Like, a big angry red mallet? Perfect. Okay, let's get a carpet. And this one, and it's gonna be that, but we're gonna change it to not be fluffy. Just gonna be that, and it's going to be black. And it's also gonna be black there. Bye. And it's gonna say score. Zero. There we go. Confirm. There we go. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Whoop. I'll put that under its mouth. Alright, change this. Change the size a little bit. And no, it has got that. Okay, right. Score 0. There we go. Okay, okay. I think that's looking pretty darn good, if I do say so myself. The question is, where am I going to put the name of this? Like Foxy Smash. I think I should put it on front. A letter. How big is this one? I think this one's massive, isn't it? Yeah, it is. This one's a small one. We're going to go with probably red. Change it. Not terracotta. Let's go. Just go plastic. And the color of red. And the letter is F. Does it snap to red? We go F. O. X. Y. Foxy Smash, that's the name of this game. S M A S H. And then we just need to like reorganize this a little bit so that we can have it. Okay, is that quite in the middle? Not quite. There you go. And we'll just move this over slightly. 1, 2. There you go. Foxy Smash. Done. That was what Alpha wanted us to make, so we made it. Okay, we did this. We achieved a couple of things in our arcade today. So this is all we have time for to make in our arcade. Right, I think that looks good. Like that is a heckin' themed game if ever there was. How do you win prizes? Who knows? I did just sell the paint that I need. That was a choice. Right, let me paint the rest of it, and then we'll be done. And then I'll take you on a little tour of today's goodies. Let's put that there. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll just fall. I need a ladder. Let's paint it from this side. Here, probably this one actually. How am I going to paint that? That is a dunk tank. Yes, I will show you the dunk tank momentarily. That's just okay. That's not working. This ladder. Okay, that ladder's better. There we go. Thank you for claiming your daily scarf. I hope it treats you well. Okay, right. We've almost finished painting the back side of this. I hope your daily scarf is delicious. Oh. That's fine for now. Okay, we've got some of it. That'll be the finishing touches that we sort out at some point, because goodness knows just how you go over there. Okay, this is the splash zone. You throw balls at this button. If you can make them scream, they fall into the dunk tank. Sorry, no moose crackers for me. You can have a crocodile's nuts or tin can wham. Hello, Rick! How are you doing? Good time zone to you too. Did you sleep well? Are you caffeinating? If caffeination is your aim of the game today. How are you? I was just finishing up my flippity doodah in right now. So let's show what we did today. You have coffee? Excellent! That's what I like to hear. My coffee today was an iced almond caramel latte, I guess. Iced almond caramel latte. It was very good. That was my coffee of choice. Are these hovering now? Yeah, we're gradually breaking it. We're gradually breaking it. It's fine. Okay, so the things we made today. This one was a little bit disappointing because this room we had to pivot what this room is for. So this attraction is called and it is because when you come in here, you close the door, you flip the switch, and all of these buttons, in theory they should scream, but when you flip the switch, and then you leave. And you pay to do that. And I'm not here to judge you. If you want to pay to do that, you crack on. That is your prerogative. But that is that attraction. And the other attraction we have is the Foxy Smash. So you get a mallet and it's whack-a-mole, but foxes. And that is 100% what a fox looks like. I can guarantee. It's not Garfield. It's not a cat. It's definitely a fox. I tried. But I do think screaming in that room with them is the intention. Like, you pay your... I haven't worked out how much this one is to pay yet. This is like, I don't know, 50 cents maybe? Is 50 cents enough to go into a room and scream? There is also... There are two ways out of this room. So you come in, and you can flip the switch, and then leave. Or you can come in and then just fall. I don't know why that happens. It does. So those are your two options. There is actually floor there. I don't know why you fall through the floor, but you do. So... But the reason why I was a little bit sad with this, because... Like, I really wanted all of these to make the screaming noise at once. So all of these are hooked up to like this. And I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be beautiful. This is going to be a beautiful symphony for our ears. And actually... They didn't let that happen. They were like, please do not do that. Please do not explode your eardrums. So, I wasn't allowed to do that part. But, that's why we had to change how we scream in this room. I know, right? Absolutely. Like, that, a real travesty. So, because we couldn't have just infinite screaming in our ear holes, we did change it to, like, goodbye retinas. So, you know... You win some, you lose some, I suppose. But that is what we built today. The arcade is coming. I should turn that off because that actually causes a lot of problems. Right, let's turn that off. There we go. Right, there we go. And of course, if you do enjoy the Dashcon ball pit, we do have one of those down here. Meow. I don't know if you've seen... Oh, I've got some coconuts down here. I forgot there were coconuts on the floor. We also have cheese balls, the ball pit to rival Dashcon's ball pit. It is wet. We are aware. Don't worry about the wetness. There's sanitizer for your own protection. Watch out for the coconuts. And then, you know, we have a hooker duck, but we're piranhas. We have a test your strength. There are a lot of beds scattered around. I don't like working in the dark, so I just have a little nap and then carry on in you know, daytime. Right, so we've got test your strength. And then, you know, the other one's in here. Like, I do like Feet Revolution. It does hum a little bit though. Not like bad smell, just like the I like how the sign over there, feed me tickets, is flickering in and out of existence, even though that is that's a carpet. Oh, sorry. My lungs, they give up. But alas, that is all the time I have for flipping today. Hang on, 1 second. My lungs, they are trying to quit. Hold, please. Okay, there we go. Oh, my asthmatic lungs. They try to evacuate occasionally. You love this arcade? This is like a nice discount arcade. Feet Revolution, Domicile of the Deceased, the UFO catchers that are not a scam. It even says right there, Bulls. If you want to play Bulls, play Bulls. Plumber Cart. Player 1 is like slightly at a disadvantage, but it's okay. Bowling. A far too normal but very pretty and pink, not pink at all, very purple bar. And then we changed the upstairs bar to like the ceiling is the sky. No one would ever know. There's even a sun over here. Look at that, the sun. And then we have the upstairs things over here. Oh yeah, we're still like, you know, you can have a look at the very safe coaster down there. I can't jump over the edge, otherwise I'll show you that. Let me back down to the safe coaster. This ride is very safe. Clip in with the chains. Days since last accident, 0.1. Rotate and hope. Twirl and hurl. Get your tickets. And come over here. Buy yourself a waiver and take a ride on the definitely safe coaster. The fire is for warmth. Exactly, it's like we have Disney, we have Disneyland at home. That's exactly what this is. I like how while you're on the roaster, you can look up Coco D's nuts from down here. I didn't even know you could see that. But yeah, that's the arcade. We're getting there. I feel like we've got a couple more arcade rides to make. Rides, games, whatever you want to call them. A couple more arcade games to make, and then we're going to be done. But yeah, that's today. So I'm going to take a little break. I'm going to vanish into the scoreboard over there is flickering out of existence. That is just a carpet. That is, I don't know why it's doing that. Right, I'll take a little break. Thank you to our friends at Frozen District for sponsoring this. I'm sorry for what I am doing to your game. But as I've said before, this is a testament to how strong the engine is, because I've done a lot of things you are not supposed to do. I just keep shoving stuff inside other stuff and clipping it through, and it hasn't exploded yet, so fair play to you. Yeah, thank you for sponsoring my madness. If you want a copy of if you want your own copy of House, but you don't already have it, first of all, why? Second of all, I'm joking, that's fine. But click that link there, that one just somewhere on your screen, and you can get a copy of it on Steam and other places, but that link will lead you to Steam. Okay, right. It's like, we do love breaking things. That is like the number one thing I do. I break stuff. Not intentionally most of the time. Like, usually unintentionally. And before we go around, right, let me do a little sneaky one of these. Right, psst, there you go. Go follow that brick, because you know why? They are also a certified flipper. Do it. There we go. Yes. I'm definitely not. It's deserved. You should do that. Click the thing. Yeah, so thank you, Frozen District. I love you. Do the good stuff. Behave. I'll be back in like, let's say 5 minutes, and we'll do some silly funsies for a little bit. Okay, right. Behave. Don't burn the place down. I love you. See you next time. Bye bye.